Hello, I'm Patricia Locke, and I'm very happy to be a philosopher included in this new book, Philosophy for Girls. One reason I'm thrilled to be a part of this project is that it bears witness to philosophy as a communal activity. There are finally enough women in the field to join together, to discuss and argue, to think in new ways, to open up paths to understanding reality. I expect, one of the oldest contributors to this book. When I studied philosophy, both in college and in graduate school, I had very few female classmates and no women teachers at all. For 7 years, I studied in classrooms that were almost entirely filled with men. Often I felt that people didn't understand my point of view. But having teachers like Socrates, Aristotle, and Hegel made it all worthwhile. I never planned to be a philosopher. I had to look up words like ontology and epistemology in the dictionary. But I was interested in the connections between what I saw in the world around me and the ways I thought the world should be. I was interested in how I could be so wrong about so many things and how I came to realize the source of my errors. What does it take to be the same person when day after day I experience myself changing? How do art and language help me figure out what my experience means? Philosophical training and logical reasoning was a big help in sorting through my questions. So too were books on phenomenology, and in my case, learning how to paint and analyze films. My chapter, Art, Seeing, Thinking, Making, combines these interests in a comparison of the paintings of Berthe Morisot and Agnes. They painted what their experience felt like to them, and their work enables us to see and think more clearly as a result. Doing philosophy, I discovered, doesn't mean doing just one thing. Philosophers teach, we read and write rigorous texts, but we can also stand up for what is right. We can try to make the world a more beautiful and just place. I can philosophize with other people through conversation. I've spent most of my adult life teaching at a small liberal arts college, St. John's College in Annapolis, Maryland, where I get to wrestle with difficult questions, sitting around a table with students who try to read closely and set aside their assumptions. Philosophy for Girls, then, is another example of this way of life, and it's an invitation for you to join us.